wonderful day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. Okay. Dear Diary. Oh, I had to do that in a minute. Hold on. That is a segment that's going to be going with the surviving PTSD, a Black woman's tale. Dear Diary. I had a conversation with my daughter. The daughter I hadn't talked to in over 5 years, and she finally called me. And she made a statement. She said, "That is why we fell out, Mama. That's why," because we were talking about children being disrespectful. And regardless of what you don't like, this is what I was saying about kids and the way I was raised. If you don't like something, you get away from it. But when it is your eldest sister, eldest brother, or eldest sibling in general, you respect them because that's the way I was taught. When it is your parents, you respect them. You respect your parents. Your parents, your parent can be a crackhead. I'm just saying, because this is the way I was raised, to respect my elders. It didn't matter what I did not like. Now, if they were abusing me or doing something to me, then of course I need to tell someone or I need to remove myself from that situation and get to a safe place. But if not, being respectful is a part of your integrity. That's the way I was raised. Because, see, no matter how much I did not like the things that my mother allowed or what she did, I would never call her out of her name. I would never disrespect her. I would never put my hands on her, regardless if I didn't like what she was doing or what she said. I just wouldn't do it. I was raised that way. Same thing with my sister. Regardless if I don't like all my brothers, I'm the youngest, okay, of 8. And this is my story. This is my diary. This is me explaining my perspective from my position as a child when I was younger, okay? You don't disrespect your brothers and sisters that's older than you. People that are older than you don't disrespect. Excuse me. You don't, if you don't like what they're doing or what they're saying, keep your mouth shut. Stay away from them. But you don't disrespect them. Now, this is the conversation that I'm having with my daughter that I have not talked to because she made a statement. She said, "Mama, this is what," because I was explaining respect. And she said, "Mama, this is what made us fall out. This is why we fell out." Now, she's saying this is why we hadn't talked to each other in more than 5 years. She hadn't contacted me. And I had to think, okay? Because normally I would explain myself beyond a shadow of a doubt. I will hold on, wait a minute. Because respect is blah, 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 blah. And this is blah, 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 blah. Now, I went into that explanation and I said, "Baby, listen, your mother, and there is one thing that you will not allow, and I know you won't allow it because I wouldn't allow it. You will not allow your child to disrespect you, no matter how much he did not or he or she did not like what you did or what you say. Respect is part of your integrity. Okay. And if you ain't got that in your integrity, you're not going to be respectful if you have not made it a part of you. Okay. I didn't say anything to her because I had to think. I am grateful and I'm appreciative and I love my daughter that she has gotten back in contact with me, and I don't ever want to change that. So I have to change myself, right? But one thing I won't change is respect to me. That's a part of my integrity, okay? I wanted to say to her, and I didn't get a chance to say it, that I never left you. I never stopped talking to you. I never stopped being your mama. I never stopped loving you. Decided not to ever talk to me again. I never broke our relationship, ever, and never will. Never will I ever do that. So young people, listen to me. And this is my diary. This is me speaking from my truth and my journey to getting better and healing. Respect has to be your integrity. It has to be a part of you. Hey guys, hey survivors. I love you guys. And thank you for joining me this morning as I vent on my diary. I decided to do a diary video, and start doing that. And also I write in my diary as well. But I wanted to do this because I wanted young people that have decided not to talk to your parents, not to be in your parents' life. The way they were raised is how they were raised. They may have not been raised the best way. If you can't be respectful, then you don't deal with them. You do just like my daughter did. And I respect her for that. It hurt for a long time. It hurt. Not hurt it. It hurt. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get her. And I was emailing her and I was calling her and I was, God, please let my daughter talk to me, because kids don't know the pain that parents go through. Some parents, they don't know the tears they cry in silence or behind closed doors. Kids don't know the struggles they went through to get you whatever you needed, whether they worked double shifts or whether they made a deal with the devil. And I don't mean that being a good thing, and I don't mean to take it lightly. Kids don't know that. They don't know the tears that parents cry. Okay? So when my daughter decided not to be in my life, and that was her choice, because I never stopped loving her. I love her the same the day I seen her, when they brought her to me when I had her. And I nicknamed her Booger because she had it looked like a little booger, but I know it was probably mucus from where they suctioned it out. But I named her Booger because that's my baby girl. And I love her. And can't nothing in the world ever change that. I don't care. Out of all the things I went through raising that child, I'm telling you, because she took me through the ringer, sneaking out the window, having sex, me catching boys in the house, her running away because not running away because she's getting beat. Not running away because she's abused, but running away because she just want to be with her boyfriend. That's my kid's dad, right? That's my kid's father. My grandkids, I'm sorry. Ugh. My grandkids' father. So they had been together ever since they were 12, right? And I knew his mother, poor mother, she done drove herself probably to drinking. I'm getting counseling. So we had our share of our heartaches raising our kids, right? But I said that to say this. Never lose your respect for your parents. Never lose your respect for your parents. If you haven't been abused, and even if you have, because you have to honor your parents. You just have to honor them. You don't have to be around them. They don't have to be in your life. You can move to the other side of the world. But don't lose your respect. You can be truthful. You can tell your story and say, you know what? My parents beat me. My parents hurt me. My parents used me. You can tell the truth, but don't lose your respect. Because when you lose your respect, you'll find yourself going through the same thing with your child. Then when you're going through the same thing, you'll go, oh my God, how did I lose the respect for my parent? Because everyone experiences that same thing in their journey in life. And the Most High will allow things to happen so that you can get a comprehension and understanding of your own actions. Yeah. So I wanted to tell my daughter, and I'm saying this within my diary, that I never left you, baby. I never broke off relationship. I never said I didn't love you. I never said I hated you. I may have said the wrong thing. I may have gotten so mad at her ass and I called out her name. I'm not perfect, but I did that. And I apologized because it just came out. At that time, she was acting like something, and I may have said something. I'm not perfect, but I own up to mine. I always do. There is nothing that you can't tell me about myself that I don't already know. But one thing, and I'm going to leave it at this, survivors, okay? One thing I will not tolerate. I will not ever accept, because I know my mother wouldn't accept it. I know my grandmother wouldn't accept it. I know her mother, my big mama, would never accept it. Is disrespect. You ain't got to like me. That's okay. But you will never disrespect me in my presence and me not say nothing. Children, grown kids, respect your parents. If you don't want to be bothered with them, get yourself together. Don't be. It's okay. Their love never changes. They love you. And with that being said, survivors, I want you guys to have a wonderful day. A wonderful day. And don't let anyone get you out of character. Remember to change your negative thoughts to positive thoughts. There's always a way for positivity. There's always a way. No matter how angry you get, no matter how mad you get. Now, I had back in before I got therapy, I was a single mom. And there were some portions of my life I was in a relationship that I wasn't happy in. I chose that because everybody expected me to. I didn't have anyone. But that's my journey. That's something I had to do. And I left that relationship because I knew I wasn't happy. Okay? And I may have hurt some people. But the only thing that you can do is living your truth and be authentic. Because back in the day, I was 0 to 10 in 5.5 seconds, and I wasn't going to take mess from anybody. I had my share of mess, and I think I was at that point where I wasn't going to take it no more. But I just wanted to come on as I was writing in my diary. I said, I need to do a Dear Diary video. And I just want to leave that to y'all. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, survivors. Bye-bye.